Hello there everybody and welcome to another Town of Salem gameplay video. Today I am playing ranked practice as Kara Jane, the Jailer. So hopefully I'm going to go ahead and go into just post commentary now, so everything you hear from this point on will not be live. But I have to do this so I can pay attention to the game. Let's just do roll, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, I'll see you in post. Bye bye. Alrighty, so from now on we are in the post edit, so everything you're hearing now is recorded after the fact. Wow, this game, guys, this game's a doozy. This game is up, it's down, it's in, it's out. So I ask for a roll from Sheriff and Bikini Bottom, and I tell them that starting tomorrow you will say your results each day, or I'll kill you. I can't kill today, so there's nothing much I can do at this point. But I go ahead and I just make sure that they understand that I'm expecting them to say the results each day. Now let's keep an eye out to see if A, if they do it, and B, if I catch them if they don't do it, because both those are two totally different things. Now Delay is dead. Delay, really. Delay killed last night. A member of the Mafia, indeed. Well, all's fair in love and war right here. We found a will next to their body. Delay, the invest. Night 1, nothing. No information. Well, I mean, you gotta hope at this point that there may be a medium, and that medium will be able to A, potentially prove themselves, and B, also give us a little bit of information for the next following day. But we'll have to see if that's the case. Now, this is a town investigative death, which means the Bikini Bottom's sheriff claim becomes slightly, but not particularly more weak. It would mean that random town, it would either be the second town investigative, or there might be, of course, random town as well that might be investigative. So, I kind of pick randomly at first today, figuring I can change that, later on if I have to, but I want to make sure that I pick somebody in case I forget about it throughout the rest of the day. Now, at this point, Mr. Moglin and Biker Mice are starting to talk to each other. And that's all the talking that's going on right now. I don't want to be the person to say something, but something has to be said to get this town talking. I want the town to talk a little bit. So I asked any witches, roadblocks, etc. last night. I didn't ask for jails, because I wanted to make myself sound a little bit further away from Jailer. Monkus over here votes up, cancels, votes up, and cancels. The common BMer thing. Meanwhile, Bikini Bottom is whispering to Godfather, Biker Mice whispering to Mr. Mulligan. Alright, fair enough. So I still have Shazam right now selected, and I decide, I'm not sure if I like the fact that these people are whispering, and not necessarily that they're evil, because that's not the case, but I wonder if perhaps, if they are evil, finding one could hopefully lead me to finding more. At least that's the thought process here. So I go ahead and jail Godfather. Roll. 3, 2, 1. Execute. It's my standard stuff, guys. I know a lot of people don't like this, but the truth is, it works. A lot of times. More often than not. We whisper E is all that he has. And so I ask him again for a roll. And I'm getting ready to kill this guy, because he's not telling me what his role is. And he's waiting. Veteran. Yeah, no, buddy. You took way too long. You took way too long. C doesn't change anything. It's not the fact that it didn't change anything, buddy. You took an age and a half to fake claim something. I execute. Maybe the pressure was too much for him. Maybe not. Maybe he just didn't know what the heck to claim. But he's dead. Fancy Boom Boom, dead in the house right now, mauled by a werewolf. Fancy Boom Boom, by the way, is a name we see a lot of. Werewolf makes you think a little bit. And there's a lot of deaths. But Werewolf makes you think a little bit, because we did have a Sheriff claim. That doesn't necessarily mean that Sheriff is an evil role. But Bikini Bottom claimed Sheriff on a night that he wouldn't have killed me if he was actually a werewolf. We have to keep that in mind. And we do keep it in mind. Perhaps too far in the back of our mind, but we keep it in mind anyway. I'm going to take a quick moment right here, guys, in the middle of this to just say that if you do want to support the channel, I'm sorry to interrupt the gameplay, but as we're just kind of going through these roles, there is a way to do so through Patreon, which you can find down at the bottom in the description of this video. That's all I'm going to say, though, on that. So moving right on, free teabag, investigator, dead. Now it's starting to seem a little bit weird to me, because now it's starting to feel a little bit like there may in fact be a situation where the investigative claim perhaps is wrong. Well, that's a blackmailer. Okay, well, blackmailer dead is a good thing. Blackmailer dead, it means that Werewolf at least wasn't entirely mean to town that night. However, the numbers aren't really on our side, and we have to start killing people. We definitely do. John Hathorne also dead last night, killed by Mafia, and was mayor. It's town support right there. That kind of lowers the possibility of there being a retributionist unless retributionist is a random town. Now, I did have my kill. There's a spider there saying, "Hi, ladies. I killed Godfather." Godfather was, in fact, actually the Godfather. Well, fair enough then. Were they mafioso? I can't remember. Mafioso. Either way, the point's the same. They were mafia. They took too long to answer, and the kill went by. Bye-bye, Moncus. Good job, though. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a good job, because unfortunately we still have a werewolf out here. And Biker Mice claimed Witched, which is bad in this situation. Witched hurts right now, because a witch wants to work with the neutral killing and the mafia, whereas, say, Jester or Executioner don't really care as long as they themselves are winning their objectives. So I'd much rather an Executioner, or especially a Jester, over a witch, because a witch is going to try actively to disrupt town, keep me from killing people who might be on their side. It's a person that has to die. Jester doesn't necessarily have to die. They only have to die really if you're trying to get them from being able to hold up the votes. But a witch is dangerous. Moncus appears to be blackmailed yet again, and it's certainly possible. It kind of makes him feel pretty towny right now, but you don't necessarily know what it is that they are. Shazam says, "Vote up Moncus." Biker Mice says, "BM is dead." And there's a vote that kind of starts to get pushed against it. And a vote that gets counter-pushed against Violator as Moncus is trying to prove that they are in fact blackmailed, which does appear to be the case. It seems like they had been actually attacked by the werewolf. I have somebody else. I have Biker Mice, who was also talking a lot in the chat and was pushing heavily against the person who seemed to be blackmailed. Now, they claim pretty quickly here, and this is where it gets a little bit confusing for me. Godfather, Vigi Vet Moff, didn't say anything, was mafioso, never came out, and is dead. Bancy Boom Boom, dead, and also witched. Well, your two people that you investigate were people that died, like immediately afterwards. It's a little bit suspicious. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and execute. I'm a little bit worried about the time that we have left while we still have majority rules. So they were quick with their roll, but I'm kind of thinking maybe this is Mafia right here. Maybe this is like the random Mafia consig, was my guess. And maybe they were just putting in wills that seemed less suspicious. But I execute. Biker Mice calls me a word I don't want to say, and is actually the investigator. Not so good. So I got one, and I killed a townie. So unfortunately, I have no ability to execute anymore. This is going to come back to haunt us. This is going to end up being... It's going to make the end of this game really crazy close. So right now, you know, people aren't happy with me. Big Fine says, "WTF, Jailor." It's like, hey, so I killed somebody. Now here I'm like, all right, well, I might as well come out now. 3 is evil. I don't trust 3. So I'm pushing on 3. And who is it now? Somebody, Bikini Bottom, said that I am Mafia. Said that I am Mafia. And I said, "I'm Jailor, LOL. Kill 3. 3 is werewolf, so we need to kill." Which it would be true. Because today is a attack night. And then he says, "Jailor, so you're framed then." Well, I don't believe that there is a framer necessarily, but we don't necessarily know if there is or isn't. So, and then Shazam says 1 is werewolf. Moncus. I don't believe so. Moncus was BM'd. And so I vote on Bikini Bottom. And I hold it. Well, we need to kill somebody. We need to actually try to get town majority back. So I'm like, all right, well, fine. I switch to Moncus to try to get somebody up to the stand so we can spend more time talking today and not go right into night actions. So we do actually push up Moncus for a vote. And I'm not convinced that Bikini Bottom is werewolf, but it certainly seems more likely than not at this point. The Biker Mice investigator wheel seemed weakened by the fact that I had already had Bikini Bottom potentially as a sheriff in the back of our mind. Look at Bancy Will, WTF. Yeah, so it seems like this person was not the werewolf, but was in fact, at least in my mind, they seem more or less like they were the person attacked by the werewolf. So why did he get killed by werewolf then? Because werewolf visited them, buddy. Shazam. Use your brain. I decided to jail Bikini Bottom tonight. So I can so I would be able to execute, or at least keep them from... I can't execute because I executed a town. but I could keep them from potentially attacking somebody else. And I realized, you know what? I'm not really sure if that's what I want to do. I'm not sure if that's going to work out for me. There might be somebody else that I want to actually go for because I can't execute anyway. So who could potentially be Mafia? If I can stop Mafia from killing, maybe I'll get a heal. Maybe I'll get bodyguarded. I am the jailer. So if I can stop Mafia from killing, this would be a good thing. Luckily for us, Moncas was the witch. They weren't a townie, but they also weren't the werewolf, which we knew. I switched off of the werewolf because I didn't want to die. And I thought, all right, maybe I'll live the night and I can go ahead and find another person. Violator was being pinged out as potentially evil. He says, hey, and says, he doesn't answer the question. So I found another Mafia. The good news is that we found another Mafia. He goes, not like you can kill me. It's like, yeah, still, it's in my will. So I'm going to sell you out anyway, dude. You're going to be killed. The question is whether or not Town is going to be able to put the rest of the pieces of the puzzle together. I'm hoping that I'm going to live tonight. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get attacked. But I'm not sure if it's likely that I am or aren't. Yep, I am dead. I'm attacked by a werewolf. Yikes. Well, Big Fines is dead, and me, myself, as jailer, is dead. And let me just tell you, the people in Death Chat are not particularly happy with me. Big Fines, shot by a vet. Yikes. For him, at least. And me, killed by a werewolf whom I'm pretty sure I already know. Unfortunately, I really didn't put it down in my will, at least not the way that I should have, which is Bikini Bottom as Sheriff. I'm 100%. Seriously, Bikini Bottom as Sheriff. Let's do something about it. Big Fines, the big guard supposedly. Cara Jane as Jailer at the bottom is the Godfather. No real surprise there, because if he was actually the bodyguard, he would have been on me last night, and there would be a dead werewolf. And as of today, a dead Mafia. But it wasn't. It was in fact the Godfather. Godfather is down. I believe I'll be bringing us back to live commentary fairly soon. So I'm going to start to kind of bring up this to a wrap. But keep your eyes on the rest of this game, guys. Because this is a game that goes into the bitter end for both Town as well as for the werewolf. Now, there are so many claims out here right now that are TI claims. It's not looking good. Some of these are random town. And one of these that we think we already know, Bikini Bottom, is actually the werewolf. You gotta think, guys. You gotta think. Use your brain. What's a common claim? Alrighty, so we're back. And Violator is quite upset with us. Like he can kill me. But the point was that I found out that you're Mafia anyway there, dude. So guess what? It worked! So even though I did kill the investigator, which of course is not a report has been filed for me. Really? I don't see why. Because I killed somebody? Anyway. So the good news is I found the Godfather, or the Mafioso, killed Mafioso. I found the Bikini Bottom, who is probably the werewolf, and I do actually think is the werewolf. I found the Violator, the other Mafia. So I actually was able to kill two Mafias killed, and also find the werewolf. So I kind of feel like I actually did a pretty decent job here as a jailer, especially considering we lost so many. We lost 3 town on the second night to werewolf. So the good news is Violator's dead. Violator is in fact Mafia. Even though if I can't kill you, dude, I still found out you're Mafia. You still died. Mafia still lost. So guess what? As bad as you may think that I am, you salty Mafia, we still won and you still lost. So Mr. Mogan says on full moon, no one visit anyone. That's a great point. Prevents full kill from werewolf. Yep, really solid point. Absolutely genius idea, in fact. We basically have 4 days right now to find the werewolf, and I think that we're gonna find him. I'm pretty sure it's Bikini Bottom, the sheriff claim. I really considered just jailing them and killing them the previous night, but I wanted to go ahead and find who I thought was werewolf. So John House says 3 werewolf. Yes, just like I said. 2? I don't think 2 is werewolf. I'm interested as to why Biker Mice thinks 2. But yeah, they're not happy with me. I know that much because of the countdown. But I don't care. It works. It worked with the mafioso. Got a nice easy kill there. So no deaths last night. No surprise there. Let's see what Town does during the day portion here. All right, guys. Roll call again. Don't know. Well, listen. Mr. Mogan, mafioso, investigate results. Post will. And Bikini Bottom, the sheriff had me as evil, guys. Like, seriously, you gotta think this through. So, I found the werewolf, he says. What? What? What do you mean you found the werewolf, dude? That's what I'm saying. I literally found 3 evils in this game, guys. But whatever, you know, I'm a bad jailer. Well, we have a whole nother night, so oh, please, guys. Please be smart. You don't have another night, guys. You don't have another night with this. You can not vote today, but if you miss Lynch today, it's over. I don't think you get it, dudes. It doesn't matter. We lose this game if this is Town, we lose this game. So hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully Bikini Bottom isn't actually. Now, this guy, I don't think he posted a will. Maybe I was framed, potentially. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really think Bikini Bottom is lying here. If they miss today, Vet has 2 more alerts, Town wins. That's a solid point, but Shazam says, I hope this is werewolf. I used all my alerts. I'll look out, he says. Actually, wait, Mafioso says. Yeah, Mafioso. Oh well, Town loses. Close enough. Guys, not smart moves, man. Not smart moves here. I'm really disappointed. I know what I would do right now if I was the werewolf. I would be killing the person who's not Vet. So, jeez, guys, please use your brain. My gut feeling is that it's still Bikini Bottom. So Bikini's werewolf, like I said, guys. Literally like I said. Oh my gosh. I don't really care what people say at this point. The salties, they got killed. But I said that Bikini Bottom. I said that Bikini Bottom was evil, so. Vet doesn't understand the mechanics of this game. There's a lot of problems with this game, I think, guys. A lot of problems with this game. Yeah, Mafioso didn't show their will, though, which I think was absolutely silly. Not really sure that was a smart idea. But let's see who's alive. Let's see who's dead. Mr. Mogan is dead. Bikini Bottom is the werewolf, as I had stated previously. No surprise here, really, for me, guys. The question is, does Shazam have an alert left? Because if they don't have an alert left, this game is over and Town has lost. So, this is interesting to me because I was right, except for on the biker mouse. Yep, GG. Wow. Congratulations, Town. You officially threw the game. Like, yep, definitely threw the game right there. Oh man, this hurts. This hurts. So we're starting to lose some games now, and our season ranking is slowly dropping. But that's upsetting that you know, I did kill the investigator, not accidentally. They had a very useless will, and it took them a little while to claim it. I didn't give them time. Yeah. Anyway, I was right about everything else though. I was right about the sheriff and I should have killed him, I suppose, but I wanted to try to kill Mafia. It would have been smarter for me to just kill him. Yeah, definitely would have. All right, so I mean, I definitely didn't play at my best, but I do think that Town should have won that. They were told who the werewolf was, and they didn't do anything about it. They lynched somebody else. Then again, Mafioso to the lookout definitely should have posted their will. Disappointing game, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and let me know what you think I could have done better in the comment section down below. Peace out.